This is the teacher Haris Bhatt and you are seeing my YouTube channel Learn Accounting with Sir Haris. Today we are going to solve a question from A2 Accounting and that is from Standard Costing. This is an important question of Standard Costing A2 Accounting 9706 because this is little different from whatever we have studied earlier. So this type of question, I didn't see that much coming in the exams. So let's discuss that. Not that difficult, but the pattern was a bit confusing. So this has come in May, June 2024. 41 is the variant. May, June 2024. 41 is the variant. And let me read it for you. Source B for question number 2. P Limited manufactures product X and operates a system of standard costing. Budgeted production and sales of product X is 11,000 units per month. Its standard data per unit of product X was as follows. So budgeted production and sales is 11,000 units. Selling price is 210. Direct material 4 kilo at the rate of 7.6. Direct labor 3 hours at the rate of 10.5 per hour. This is basically the budgeted data, or you can say that is the standard cost, standard selling price, standard direct material, standard direct labor, and 11,000 units is going to be the standard units or budgeted units. When the actual results for April 2024 were known, the following variances were calculated. Sales price 55,000 adverse, sales volume nil, material price variance 4290 favorable, material usage variance 8360 favorable, labor rate nil, and labor efficiency is 57750 adverse. The most important thing in this question, which I'm going to basically inform you, and that will basically help you in the next parts of the question. Next parts of the question, that is basically that sales volume variance is nil. Beta, sales price variance, what the sale price variance is, let's write it down. Sales price variance. I didn't go for the solution of the question right now. Just wanted to make you understand something. That is actual units into actual price, and then budgeted units or standard units, you can say, into standard price. Sorry, actual units into, this is the price variance because the difference is only with the price. The difference between the actual price and standard price is the sales price variance. Okay. So let's see, we don't have the actual units available right now. And actual price, if you just look at the question, the actual price is also not available, but standard price is there, which is standard selling price. I mean, that is 210. So I can write here standard selling price multiplied by standard selling price. This is 210. And the variance is also given. The variance is how much? That is 55,000 adverse. So the variance is going to be, which is the sales price variance, that is 55,000 adverse. I can write here 55,000 adverse. Adverse means that the answer is going to be negative, means the actual units into actual price, this amount is less than the actual units into standard price. So let's see, or you can say it is adverse because the standard price, actual price is less than the standard price, or standard price is more than the actual price. Matlab, we are selling the product at a lesser price, what it should have been sold. Okay, now let's move forward. Let's talk about sales volume variance. Okay. Sales volume variance is the difference between, the first thing will remain the same, the first part will remain the same, that is actual units into standard price, and then budgeted units or standard units into standard price. Okay, we have standard price with us, which is 210. We have standard price with us, which is 210. We don't have actual units, but we have standard units, and that is, which is the budgeted unit, that is 11,000. So let's see. I will move back. The budgeted units, production and sale is 11,000 units. That is the standard actually. So 11,000 budgeted units into standard price is 210. And actual units into standard price, we don't know. Right? And the variance between the two is going to be nil. So can you tell me how it is going to be nil? Because it has been discussed, it has been given in the question that the variance is nil. It is quite clear in the question that the variance is nil. So what is the amount? 11,000 into 210, what is the amount? Anybody who can tell me?
231,000.
431,000. Okay?
231.
Okay. 231,000.
4 zeros हैं सर, एक और 0.
Oh, okay. It means that 231 and tetra 0 or 231,000, it is the budgeted units into standard price and the variance is nil. It means that the above amount is the same. So it is also 231, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means that the actual units are equal to the budgeted units. So that is the important point in the question. That sales volume variance is nil because actual and budgeted units are the same. They are both same units, which is 11,000. Now I will move towards the later part of the question, that what is the requirement? ये तो मैंने ऐसे ही कर दिया. मुझे लगा सेलिंग प्राइस है 11,000 है, सेल्स प्राइस पर इसका फॉर्मूला लिखा, सेल्स वॉल्यूम में इसका फॉर्मूला लिखा. Sales volume variance is nil because budgeted units are equal to actual units. So we have decided, we have understood that actual units are also 11,000 and budgeted units are also 11,000. That's why we are not having sales volume variance. Calculate the actual unit selling price. How we are able to find the actual unit selling price? We will use the formula of sales price variance and we can find the actual unit selling price. So let's see. Actual units into actual price, which we want to know. Actual price we want to know. Actual units into standard price. So what is the actual units? That is 11,000. Because we know now, we knew it already now that budgeted units are equal to actual units. So it means that actual units are 11,000. So 11,000 into 210, that is 231, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it is adverse. So what I will do, 2,31 plus 55. Adverse, it means that the above amount is less than the actual units into standard price. 231 tetra 4 is more than actual units into actual price by 55,000. So what you will do, you will subtract 231,444 minus 55,000. How much it will come? 2255,000. Okay, so I will write here 2255,000 and I will divide it with the actual units because actual units are the same 11,000. So you will get the actual
205.
205. So this is how we are going to calculate actual price, which is the basic part of the question carrying 2 marks, that you need to find the actual price. If you will use any other method, it is still acceptable, but you need to be logical so that you can do your later part of the question and any other question in the same manner. So the pattern, the formula, the the style is the same. Because of the sales volume variance, we are able to find the sales price variance. Otherwise, it wouldn't have possible because we know that budgeted units are equal to actual units. So there is only one price which is missing, which is the actual price. So by going reverse, we have found that. So basically, this is a question of reversal method, but a little difficult one. Next part, which is the heart of this question, that is the unit selling price, which would have been given the same actual total contribution in April as the standard total contribution for the month. So now you have to find the selling price. What should be the selling price? We don't know, which gives you the same actual total contribution in April as the standard total contribution. So obviously you have to find the standard total contribution first. So let's calculate that. The units are going to be 11,000. The selling price is going to be, sorry. So 11,000 multiplied by 210, that is going to be your sales. That is 231. Then you will subtract the direct material and direct labor, quite easy. 11,000 into 4 into 7.6. How much? How much it is going to be? We'll subtract it obviously. Yes, please. 11,000 into 4 into 7.6, 334400. Okay, I will write here. That is negative 334400. Okay, now for labor, 11,000 multiplied by 3 into 10.5. That is going to be how much? That is going to be 346,500. So I will write here in brackets again 346,500. Now you can subtract the sales from the cost. You will find the amount of the profit.
Sir, 1489400.
G. So this is going to be the contribution is 1489. Just a minute. 16. Okay, sorry. 1629100. Thank you. So that is going to be 1629100. So we want to have the same total contribution as the standard contribution which we want to achieve through our what should be the selling price, that we are going to have the same contribution as we are going to achieve with the as we have achieved in the standard contribution. So standard contribution is 1629100. I want to have the same contribution, and the units are going to be the same. That will be, that 11,000, because actual units are the same as budgeted units, right? But we don't have the price because he basically wanted us to know the same. He wants us to find the selling price. What is the actual selling price if we want to have the same contribution which is equal to the standard contribution? That is basically the question. ये दोनों जो हैं वो that should be the same. कहता है we need to find the price. Now let's do that. We know that we can find the actual, we can't find the actual, the actual selling price, but we can use all the variances to find the actual material cost and the actual labor cost. Sir, how come? I can explain it to you. We know that the difference between the flexible or the standard cost.
सेलिंग प्राइस निकाली नहीं है?
Selling price? No. Wait. We don't have the selling price, my dear. See the question first. We want to know the unit selling price, which would have given the same actual total contribution as the standard total contribution for the month. That's the problem. I want to know the same total contribution as I was having while calculating the standard contribution. It should be 1629100. The contribution should be 1629100. Units are the same, 11,000. But he is saying that what should be the selling price now that we will achieve this contribution. So we know that contribution is basically the sales minus material and labor cost. We have to subtract material cost and we have to subtract the labor cost. So the difference between actual material cost and standard material cost is not because of the volume. It is because of the variances between flexed and actual, which concludes material price variance and material usage variance. So it's quite easy. We can find. How come, sir? Let's find the total material variance. Material price is favorable and material usage is also favorable. So favorable, these both will be added. So do add this up, please. 4290 plus 8360. How much you will get? How much you will get?
$12,650.
That is going to be 12,650. Okay. So 12,650 is going to be the total material variance, and that is favorable. Total material variance, what does it mean? It means that the favorable means that the actual material cost is less than the standard material cost by 12650, right? It means that the actual material cost is going to be favorable. Favorable means that actual material cost is less than the standard material cost by 12650. So let's do that. Actual standard material cost is 334400 minus 12650. You will get the actual material cost. So let's do that. 334400 minus 12650. You will get the actual material cost. Please calculate it.
321750.
321750.
321750.
Yeah, that is going to be your actual material cost. We have found that through variances. Now let's talk about labor. The standard labor cost is 34, just a minute, 346500. Now let's see, the labor rate variance is nil and labor efficiency variance is adverse 57760. So if you add them up, 57760 will become, and it is adverse. Adverse means that our actual labor cost is more than the standard labor cost. That's why it is adverse. Actual labor cost is more than the standard cost because it is the adverse variances. It's a negative effect. So 34650 plus 57760, you will get the actual material cost. How much it is going to be? Tell me. जी 34650 plus
404
57760. आसान ना करो जी.
404260.
404260. So now we have found. Now you can go reverse to find the actual sales actually. And that is going to be 1629100. ये दोनों तो माइनस होने हैं ना बेटा. तो ये क्या हो जाएंगे बेटा इसमें? ओ सॉरी, प्लस कर देंगे इसमें हम. And you will be able to get the answer of our actual sales. So how much is going to be the actual sales? The amount of actual sales, I mean.
2355110.
Yeah. 2355110.
Yes, sir.
Now you will divide it with 11,000 and you will find the actual selling price for the question.
214.
214.1 दिया साथ बेटा.
0.1.
Yeah. So 214.1, that is going to be your answer for this part. That if you want to have the total actual contribution, then what you have to do, you have to find the actual sales and you will divide it with the units. You will get the answer 214.1. So any problem you can ask me. I can understand this is a difficult part. Obviously, देखिए difficult है तो मैं करवा रहा हूँ ना. आपको तो पता ही है कि मुझे तो exactly पता है कि पेपर में difficult questions ही आते हैं. आसान वाला काम तो है ही ना. आसान है तो फिर A level नहीं है.